There are 4 things that I always think about when I'm trying to plan and just straight up kill it. These are the 4 M's for success. So for me, there are 4 M's that I always take into account whenever I'm making decisions or when I'm motivating myself in order to achieve new goals. The first M is mission. I always need to be thinking about the mission. I always need to be thinking about what's driving me. So without the mission, without a vision, if you will, it will be very difficult for you to stay on track. You will get derailed by the next shiny object, and that's it. Game over. You start spreading yourself too thin and you won't achieve anything. So stick to the mission. In other words, if you plan something, have a reason behind that plan. Don't just plan something because A, you want to be busy, or B, you want some sort of trophy. Ultimately, you have to have a cause, a why. Mission is extremely important if you want to succeed in anything in life. The second M is mindset. That's pretty easy, right? If your mind isn't right, you will not achieve anything. In other words, your mindset must be positive, must be growth oriented. If you want to learn more about mindset, do check out the book Mindset by Carol Dweck. She also has a bunch of cool talks on YouTube, so check it out. But back to my point, mindset is everything. If you are resentful, bitter, negative, depressed, anything that is not growth oriented, you will have a really hard time achieving your goals. Now, there's a caveat. That doesn't mean that you have to be all positive and fluffy and bubbly. Sometimes you can go a little bit dark. I, for one, am very motivated by this dark energy. That's not being negative. It's just chip on my shoulder, if you will. That's not a bad thing, as long as you know how to channel that, and of course you always keep that in check, in the sense that you don't allow that to become corrosive, and instead it's just motivating and pushes you and propels you forward. The third M is something that a lot of creatives struggle with in terms of coming to terms with it, which is money. If you don't like to make money, well, maybe you haven't made enough money. Jokes aside, to make money is crucial in terms of success. Why? Because money is the tool that will allow you to grow whatever project you're trying to work on and succeed at. That being a business, that being a new record, a new book, a new whatever. If you want to achieve anything, you have to accept and make peace with the fact that money is the currency that buys you time, resources, networking, staff, etc., etc. If you don't take the money aspect into account, odds are very high that your venture will fail even before it launches, because you will not be able to feed the project's needs, and every single project needs fuel. So my suggestion is that you start learning about money. There's plenty of books out there. I'm going to leave a couple of suggestions below, but do go ahead and learn about money. Watch YouTube videos, get online courses, and read books. Inform yourself. Come to terms with the fact that you need the tool, the fuel, and the resources to push your business forward. Finally, the fourth M. Momentum. This is kind of a tricky one, because a lot of people, as soon as they start a business and it starts to go well, I guess, they relax. Now, that's a huge mistake. You should not relax just because you've acquired a couple of customers or clients or whatever. Do not relax. Do not settle. Do not go, okay, that's good enough for me. I mean, it might be, or maybe you're just rationalizing your way out of pushing and going farther. So momentum plays a massive role in growth, because as you start to grow, you will push for that snowball effect. Okay? You want to create that avalanche of success, and eventually you will just hit a tipping point, and that's it. Critical mass, yay, go take a holiday. But until then, push, push, push. The more you grow, the more resources you put into growth, the more you'll grow, the more resources you'll be able to put into growth, and you get the point. You get momentum going and the snowball effect. To recap, 4 things that I would take into account if I were you when starting a new venture or a business. Number 1, the mission. You must have a cause. You must have a why behind your project. Otherwise, what are you doing? Number 2, mindset. Get your mind right. Go read about mindset, work on it, do meditation, exercise, eat well, take care of the mind, take care of the body. Number 3, money. Get your money right. You will not be able to push, you will not be able to grow your business, you will not be able to improve your life without the currency that allows for that. I know that a lot of you might think, I don't need a lot of money, it's okay, as long as I get by. Don't be selfish. Maybe you don't want a family, but most of us do want some sort of family, friendships, a social network. Just that alone will require that you have some capital to invest even in your social life. So don't isolate yourself from the knowledge that is required to make money. Go get it, it's not that difficult, and it's not evil. And last but not least, momentum. Don't relax, don't chill just because you're starting to get successful. Take advantage of that traction, leverage it, and keep pushing. Those are the 4 M's for success.
Yeah.